Yo, what is up guys? It's me, Zachary. Hope you're all having a great day, but you already know that we got some things to talk about today. But before we get into those things that we gotta talk about, I do first have to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of this video, SeatGeek.
It's a sold out crowd here, folks. This game could be an NBA classic. These two teams.
The Andersons got tickets to the game? How'd they get tickets?
If you really want to know how the Andersons got tickets to the game, I'm finna let you in on a little secret. The Andersons used SeatGeek. That's the secret. They use the best ticket purchasing app there is. See, the Andersons, they got to see the view from their seats before they even bought the ticket, and they also got hooked up with an additional $20 off their order to get to that game by using the promo code SDC at checkout. So go ahead and download SeatGeek by using the links in the description box below. One of the things that I really would have liked to see in the NBA universe happen would be Kobe Bryant playing more of his prime basketball and starting to play in today's NBA, the social media era of the NBA. And when I mean I want to see Kobe Bryant play, I mean the ruthless Kobe Bryant that we used to see. Ruthless in regards about what he was saying about other teams and players, but also ruthless when it came to commenting on his own teammates, just as Smush Parker.
55 in the second half and 28 of your team's final 31 points. There's the scorebook above us that shows the scorebook. And the answer to the trivia question, who was the second leading scorer of that game, is?
I have no
Smush
idea.
Parker.
What do you have, 4?
He had 13. He had 13.
Now you know why I had to score 81.
Man wasn't even allowed to talk to Kobe Bryant because he didn't have enough accolades under his belt. Also remembering how volatile Kobe Bryant was during practice. I don't know if this new social media age would have been able to handle the rawest of Kobe Bryant. I'm fairly confident in that, and the reason I can be so confident is because we can barely handle Jimmy Butler. Ever since Jimmy Butler pulled that stunt that he pulled during the Minnesota Timberwolves practice, when he took the group of third stringers and was able to beat the starters for Minnesota, and then went on TV and did that interview immediately after it and was bashing some of his teammates, bashing some of the players, bashing the organization as a whole in the process, a lot of people really don't like Jimmy Butler too much after that. And that is mainly because Jimmy Butler is someone who voices his opinions no matter what. He doesn't hold back his opinion or commentary because he thinks he might offend someone else or make them not feel so great about themselves. He's gonna say what he means at all times. He doesn't censor himself. And in today's social media society, that's something that goes against the grain of everyone. That goes against the grain of everyone having or supposed to watch what they say and think. Because no matter what you think, no matter what opinion you have, you're more than likely going to offend a lot of people. You can't throw a pebble into a pond without making a ripple. I think that's a saying. Well, it's the same thing in today's world. You can't give an opinion without hurting the feelings of 1,000 other people. Because of that, most people are too scared to say what they really think. Jimmy Butler isn't one of those people. Compared to Kobe Bryant though, Jimmy Butler might be one of those people because Kobe Bryant kept it a lot more real than even Jimmy Butler did. The things that Jimmy Butler has done in his career, absolutely nothing compared to Kobe Bryant. Frying his teammates in practice was just another regular Monday for Kobe. What Jimmy Butler did was Kobe on his nicest of days.
Get him off the court, coach. Put their ass out there with me. Put their ass out there with me, coach. Get their ass out of here.
If Kobe were in Butler's position in that practice, he wouldn't have even wanted to play with the third stringers. Man would have been taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves starting 5 by himself, just to prove his point. And considering that's the way Kobe Bryant was, I guess maybe it's for the best he wasn't playing in today's NBA or the social media age. That being said though, we did just get an update on this entire Jimmy Butler situation, and it comes from Jimmy Butler himself. And instead of trying to downplay what happened during that practice and make it seem like it wasn't as bad as we all think it was for the Minnesota Timberwolves, he did the exact opposite, as we all thought the outcome of that practice game between Butler and the third stringers versus the starters was Butler scoring a lot of points, going out there doing everything, and that's why the third string team won. But according to Butler, that wasn't the case. He was having a discussion with teammate JJ Redick yesterday, and this is a little bit of how that conversation went. Jimmy Butler saying, the most interesting detail of that whole scrimmage that nobody knows, I only shot the ball once. I only shot the ball one time. And then his new teammate JJ Redick said, but every quote coming out there was like Jimmy was getting buckets and he was dominating. To which Jimmy Butler responded by saying, oh, I was dominating, but I only shot the ball once. Dimes, boom, 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 steals, blocks. I only had to shoot the ball one time. There's no way you can twist that to make it seem better for the Wolves starters, is there? There's no way that makes Karl-Anthony Towns or Andrew Wiggins look better for losing, does it? I don't think so. I will say though that that's another big difference between Kobe Bryant and Jimmy Butler. We all know there's no way possible Kobe Bryant's only taking one shot. He's taking every shot that game. A lot of NBA players, a majority of NBA players I'd imagine, feel that they get mistreated by the NBA referees. They never get calls, but the calls that happen against them shouldn't have been called because it wasn't actually a foul, something like that. Every player has some sort of beef with the NBA referee. And while some of them might have more merit to their complaints than others, I don't think anyone has as much reason to be upset with the refs as Rudy Gobert does. That man has been having what seems to be a personal war with the NBA referees for the past couple of weeks. And it all started back on December 2nd when the Jazz were playing against the Miami Heat and Rudy Gobert was whistled for a foul against Dwayne Wade in the closing seconds of the game that cost the Jazz the win. He was pretty upset about that and made some remarks afterwards saying the officiating has just been trash and inconsistent. And this continued last week when the Utah Jazz were taking on the Houston Rockets. And very early in that game, the first 2 or 3 minutes, Rudy Gobert picked up a couple of very questionable calls. Not even questionable, he picked up a couple of bad calls. One on a jump ball, and then another when James Harden clearly flopped. And then because of that, the man lost his cool, took it out on a couple of cups of water, and was ejected from the game because the refs made a couple of terribly bad calls. So that didn't help the situation much either. And it continued to get worse on Monday, as during the Jazz's Monday night game against the Oklahoma City Thunder, Rudy Gobert wasn't able to play much because of foul trouble. Only played 21 minutes and picked up 5 fouls. And one of them was this foul, where Gobert was whistled for a foul against Steven Adams, when in reality, anyone else that saw the play clearly saw that it should have been a foul on Steven Adams since he was the one who grabbed Gobert's arm and pulled him down to the ground.
Big third quarter for the Thunder, and we get another holding foul. There we go, locking horns. Steven Adams and Rudy Gobert.
And because of Gobert's reaction to that terrible call, he also did receive another technical foul. Kind of insult to injury on the referee's part there. You could at least admit that you were probably wrong and allow Gobert to be upset that he was called for the foul, but I guess not. Gobert though decided to sound off on all of this yesterday as he said this: I'm gonna watch film. I hope everyone does the same. I don't know. I feel disrespected. I want to play basketball. I want to do my job. We all make mistakes, but I want to do my job. Also saying that if he has to, he's going to take action into his own hands. Tonight's game, someone grabbed my arm, pulled me down. That was a very dangerous play and I got called for the foul. So if I gotta do justice myself, I'm going to do justice myself and it's gonna get ugly. Hopefully I don't have to do that. I just want to play basketball. So from the sound of things, Rudy Gobert is about to snap. If during the Jazz's next game, Rudy Gobert feels as if the refs are still doing him dirty, things are going to get very ugly. He just warned us himself. And what this comes down to is the referees not giving Rudy Gobert the superstar treatment that he feels he deserves. Because Rudy Gobert was the defensive player of the year last year, and typically players in the NBA who are seen as elite level or just better than average defenders, most of the time they'll get more leniency on the defensive end than just a typical NBA player. If there's a bang call, for example, whether or not it was a block or a foul, if it's Rudy Gobert, more than likely it's going to get marked up as a block because the refs and the league respects his defensive abilities. They're going to lean in his favor over the favor of the offensive player. It's literally just a superstar treatment. It exists on both offense and defense, and Rudy Gobert is no longer getting it on the defensive end, which some people may say is fair because no player should ever receive special treatment from the officials. But the thing is, there are other players on the defensive end still getting that star treatment, while Rudy Gobert, the reigning defensive player of the year, isn't. It's really strange. That does it for everything that we got to talk about today though, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, go ahead and smack that like button to show your support. Also, share this video around and subscribe if you haven't already. You get a new video every Monday through Friday. Thank you once again for watching though. You guys already know that you are the real MVPs. That being said, until tomorrow, I am out of here. Peace!